Good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Happy Monday. I hope everything is going well for you guys. I did do my regular meal prep, so please check that video out if you haven't done so. So as you can see, there's some light right there. So I've already been working. It is now about 7:35. I've been working since 6. So I'm taking a break just to update, get some coffee and get my breakfast going. So this coffee just had my super creamer in it and about 3 drops of stevia. So that's what I'm doing. And we're gonna go into breakfast in a little while. So let me just get back to work and I will see you then. All right, we are back and we're gonna do our breakfast. So what I did was, I haven't talked about this in a while. I have my keto room. It's a mess. It's a lot of stuff back there. And I've been dreading cleaning it. I've done little clean outs, but I need to do a bigger one. So I made a bun out of some different kinds of just unflavored protein powder. And I put a sausage in between. So this is what I'm going to have for breakfast. It would be my first meal of the day. So I don't anticipate today being too crazy. I know I say that a lot, and then all of a sudden it gets crazy, but I don't anticipate it being wild. I'm going to eat my breakfast, drink my coffee, well, what's left of my coffee, and get back to work, and I'll be checking in when it's time for our next meal. All right, we're back, and it is time for meal number 2. We're doing this at a good time. It is almost noon. Well, I'm just gonna call it noon because it's like 2 minutes till noon. So taking a break, getting my lunch in on time, and the lunch is gonna look funky, but it's all right. So this is a broccoli soup that I made. So I had some broccolis in the refrigerator that needed to get eaten. So I put a little bit of bone broth and I blended it up with salt and pepper. And then I added in about 90 grams of chicken breast and I topped it with some spices. And that's what I'm calling lunch. Oh, and I put a tablespoon of butter. So this is the second meal, and I need to eat this and get back to work. And kind of as I predicted, work has not been too crazy, so yay for that. That it don't get crazy after I said this. So back to work for me, and I will be checking in a little bit later. All right, guys, I am back for final meal. I didn't do so great. It is now 6 o'clock, and we should have had our meal at least by 4:45. Got really busy. It wasn't a busy day, but I got busy into a project, and time just, yeah. So let me show you what we're having. So this is chicken breast and a little bit of that beef loin tip. And under there is the Indian curry cauliflower that I got from Sprouts. So that's going to be my final meal for today. And hopefully tomorrow we can get back on track as far as schedule-wise and eating at a certain time, because I did not want to be having my last meal this late, but oh well, here we are. So I'm gonna let you guys go. I'm eat my dinner. I've had all my water. So I will be seeing you guys tomorrow. Mwah. Good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. Wow. Happy Tuesday. I look a hot mess. I've already been working. You can see it's still dark out there. It is now about 15 after 6. And I've been working for about maybe 20 minutes or so. So we're going to get things moving. I'm going to try to get some steps in today and do a video. As you guys know, I had hurt my ankle. I sprained my ankle, it was broken. So I'm trying to get back into the groove of things. So I have some coffee, and it's just the super creamer in it. And I'm going to get back to work. And in between meetings, I'm going to try to get me, my goal today, because I haven't been doing a whole lot of steps with my ankle, is to get in at least 5K or more. So we'll see how that works out. So right for now, it is back to work for me. All right, we're back for our first meal, and I'm filming on my new camera, so it may be a little odd. I'm trying to get adjusted to how it works with the filming. It's a little bit different from my old camera, so I hope the quality is good and there's no weird lag time. So what I'm going to have for my first meal is the same thing I had yesterday, a little, breakfast sandwich. And I'm going to get back to work. Today's a little, with some meetings and stuff. One very long one and two kind of short ones. So we'll see what happens with those. But I'm going to eat and get back to work. Okay, we are back with meal number 2. It is 12:30, so we're kind of within a good time range. And as you probably guessed, a lot of my meals on repeat. When I meal prep, that's what predominantly I eat for the week. So here it is. This is chicken breast, and under it, you may not be able to see it, there's a little bit of the beef loin tip and my curry cauliflower. So that's what I'm going to have for my lunch, and I'll be checking in again a little bit later on today for the final meal. Well, good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. So we're going to start with a recap of yesterday because I did not close anything out. Let me find my little walker thingy and see if I can pull up my steps too. Okay, so let me think. I think yesterday we left off with my second meal. So my final meal was the same as my second meal. And what happened was, it was I'm not going to say that late, but it was pretty late. And I was still working on something. So I was sitting and eating, and I totally forgot to just even take a picture or film it or whatever. And then after I finished, I was like, oh Lord, I didn't even film that. But I'm like, well, it's the same as what I had for lunch. So I can just tell you guys what I had. And let me show you. So yesterday when we were talking, my goal was to get in, I think, 5,000 or 6,000 steps. Here was my steps for yesterday. So I did 10,000 steps, over 10,000 steps. So I think today I'm going to dial it back. It wasn't my intention to do that many. I did, but I think as I ease back into everything, especially when it comes to my ankle, I think I'm going to stick at between 5 to 6 for, let's see, the rest of the week. Then get it up to about between 7 and 9 next week. So today I'll take it a little bit more easier because I noticed my ankle, for the most part, is fine. It's doing real great. But it was just I could tell a little bit of stiffness. And I think I need to work that stiffness out. And I also need to make a physical therapy appointment. So yay for that. I feel like I'm getting back on track where the ankle and all that is concerned. I just want to get myself back into the gym. So for this morning, I made myself, I did it last night, an iced coffee. So that's what we're going to start our day with. And then I will come back and we will be discussing our first meal. So far, so good. Things I've been really on track with that. And I had to stay on track with it, with me not being in the gym. But then the flip side of that is, you lose weight and build abs in the kitchen. The gym is more like for building up your strength and your muscles and staying flexible and mental therapy. And for me, it's more mental therapy than anything else. And I have been missing that tremendously. I can tell a difference with my behavior, my attitude, everything. So let me get back to work, and I will check in when it's time for my first meal of the day. Okay, we're going to go into our first meal, but before that, look at that sky. Look how pretty it is. Yes, you see the coming out of my mouth. It's cold, but at least the sun is out. It's not cloudy. Yay for that. I'll take it. I will take it. Let's go in and get our first meal going. All right, let's get into our first meal. So right here is some Ghost protein. What I did is I took the protein powder, I added an egg, I added some baking powder, I added 1 tablespoon of, what did I add? Allulose. What else? And 2 tablespoons of milk. And I just put it in an air fryer and just let it cook up. So that's what this is right here. And right here is 3 pork sausages. So I'm gonna have that as my first meal. I'm getting back to work. I can't believe how pretty it is today on Wednesday. It's a pretty Wednesday, because normally my Wednesdays are so freaking crappy. I was gonna say something else, but it's so freaking crappy that the icing on the turd cake is usually that it's super cold, gray, or just super cold, gray, and raining. At least the sun is out today. So I'm going to eat, and I'll check back in, I promise, with my next meal. See you guys then. All right, everyone, time for meal number 2. So we're getting this done at a good hour. It is 12:20. So, meals on repeat. My vegetable mix and some chicken, and I have a little bit of beef in there. Not much. So this will be meal number 2, and I am getting back to work. So here's a quick update on my steps. I did 7,500 steps. All right, I am back for the final meal, and we are making excellent timing. It is 4:15. Perfect. So our final meal is a barbecue chicken wrap. So what I did, I cut up my chicken into strips. I put the barbecue sauce on my tortilla, and I had already put the tortilla in the microwave for like a little less than 30 seconds. Very quick. And so there's a little bit of mayo mixed with the barbecue sauce, and that's my final meal. And I want to thank all of you guys for all of your support, your love, and everything. I have one mother-in-law update. My wife called today earlier to let me know that my mother-in-law had passed away. As you all know, she was battling dementia. A little over a year, I was out there helping to take care of her for about almost a year. I was gonna say about 10 months. So we knew it was happening because she kept going up and down. She had a fall. She went to the hospital. She had a fall while she was in the hospital. They gave her surgery. After the surgery, it seemed like, I think she was already going downhill, and this was just a trajectory, but she never really got back to her normal for her, you know. So it was always this. So she was kind of like this. Then she would coast along, then coast along. So I am happy that a lot of her family members, even her brothers and sisters, because all of them up in age, I think I told you guys this on the 14th, I believe. She celebrated her 97th birthday. So yeah, a lot of people were able to see her, give their goodbyes and love. So we're just gonna have a memorial service a little later. She will be cremated and, you know, placed next to her husband. So that's just kind of an update, because you guys were just so on it with me and being so loving and kind for my 10 months that I was there. So I thought I would just give you that update. Just keep us in your thoughts and prayers as we navigate this. So with that being said, I'm going to end the video, and I will be seeing you guys a little later